right, happy 4th of July, everybody. Welcome to class. I'm Gina Ogren, the founder of Go Fitness Virtual, and we're doing Silver Sneaker Stability now. So have your chair out. We are going to challenge our balance a little bit today. So I like to move kind of upper body as I'm trying to balance on lower body. So we'll do a lot of different types of movement where we try to throw our bodies off a little bit. That helps strengthen your core, that middle third of your body. So we'll challenge that a little bit as we're going through, but I always like to warm up. Now, some of you did the last class, some did not. So we're gonna go through our warm up. Even sitting like I sat, I was telling them that my family made lunch for me. So I went and had a little lunch in between classes and got to sit down for a sec, which was great, but then your heart rate comes down, right? Blood pressure comes down. So we're gonna warm it back up again and then we'll work on some balance. As you're using the chair, just be behind it for some of that initial balance stuff. And then as you come, you might be able to come to the side as we do some different extension movements with the leg. Sometimes that's easier to go to the side as opposed to standing right behind, because I don't want you to kick the back of the chair. I have a kind of a comfy chair. It has like a little cushion around it. But let me tell you, if I hit that back end, I'm gonna hit a nice piece of wood that I don't really wanna hit. So I'm gonna slide my chair totally out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, I kind of hide behind it. Okay. And now I don't have fun 4th of July music, so I guess I could play the so loud at first. Okay, so you're gonna start. Hey Helen, good to see you. All right, so we're gonna take our feet out a little bit farther. That's great, Donna. All right, take it out with your feet. I like you to go a little bit side to side just to kind of shift your body weight. Keep those shoulders back. So we're going to think about our posture. We're going to think about the work we're doing in our core. And a lot of work is done in our legs. As we go side to side, we're helping to build those muscles. So we want to build the muscles, but we also are working a lot on what the signals that the brain is sending our body for balance. Okay, we want that brain to fire fast and catch us if we need to. Okay, so that the faster we get those impulses sending, good. We'll do that. This is probably the easiest place to start because you still have balance, right? Yeah, both feet are out, wider. We're gonna reach down to the outside of the knee on one side, then the other. Keep those shoulders back. Good, some of you will be able to reach down on the outside of those calves. That's great too. I've got pretty long fingers, so I can do that. And long arms in comparison to my not as long legs. We all have things we would change, right? That's okay. I always say at least I have muscle on my legs. That's good. They definitely don't have any length, but they have muscles. And rest. Good. All right, now we're going to take our arms and we're going to dive down and then we're going to pull back, opening up the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades. Dive it down. Pull back so you're in that plie squat. As you're doing that, you're strengthening the legs, getting the blood pumping. Breathe in down, exhale back. Breathe in, exhale. And rest. Walk those feet in. Shake the legs out a little bit if you need to. All right. So as we're going to start working on our balance by taking our feet out a little bit wider. I just want you to shift body weight. I have one of those things where I have to scoot back because the sun is shining on my daughter's car, which is leaving that little sunspot behind me. But it was also shooting in my eye when I'm too far forward. That does not make for a good time. Okay, now we're just gonna lift and lift. You need to be right behind that chair holding on, please do. So I'm starting to warm it up the outside of the hips. strengthening those muscles. Your legs weigh a lot, right? Like we don't need weights when we're going out to the side because carrying that whole rest of your leg is a lot of work. We don't really think much of it until we need it, and we do this type of exercise and then we're like, oh, my leg's heavy. And rest. You feel that? Just walk around a little bit. Just kind of walk around your room, loosen that up, go grab a little drink. Sometimes you just need to walk things out. Okay, now we're going to start in with some balance moves where we're on one leg, but I'm going to have you move the other leg. Okay, so we're going to balance on one. I keep coming to that spot where I get the sun in my eyes. Okay, bend that balance leg. The other foot, the toe is pointed. It's going to come in and touch your calf and back down again. Make sure that that balance knee is bent. Toe taps and comes back down. And rest. Good, switch. Now we're going to do that same thing on the other side. Point the toe, bend the balance leg, and tap, and tap. Good. 2 more. And rest. Okay, so you're moving one leg while you're still trying to keep that stability, and we were working on the outsides of the hips. You probably felt that a little bit. Sometimes you'll even feel that on the balance leg. That's why I always suggest you have a little bend in that balance leg so we don't lock out, and that some people's legs actually kind of go backwards. They have that hyperextension. We don't want that. My daughter has that. You know, you just want to always, I'm always telling her, bend your knees a little bit, because it stabilizes you without, that just throws your back off. It does a whole bunch of things. So you might be built like that. Just be kind of aware. I try to mention those things. I don't think I've talked about it for a while. But it does, you know, your body structure definitely affects the way that you do all these exercises. And if you have rounded shoulders, then your body comes forward a little bit more, which means your head comes forward, and that throws your balance off. And so you really want to try to work on that posture, keeping those shoulders back as much as you can. Now we're going to take and balance on one leg, but this time I'm going to pick that knee up, and we're going to kind of circle the knee in front. So if you want to have your chair on the side, that's a great way to do it. Circle it. Good. And now take it the other way. So start at the top and take it around. And rest. Okay? Now switch. Now that's my balance leg. The other knee is going to come up. We're going to circle it. Your range of motion is your range of motion. You do what you can. You know, it's funny because I've had this hip replaced. I have an even better range of motion after it was replaced. And I don't feel anything. Other way. There's probably nobody that loves their hip replacement as much as me. I just sing its praises all the time. And rest, because I know I wouldn't be able to do all of this if I hadn't done it. So it works out great. I did it at just the right time. Okay, we're going to keep our bodies moving. We're going to work on our balance by taking diagonal lunges. Okay, so we're going to take a step out to the side and then push ourselves back. I don't care if it is a small step and push yourself back. It still sends a message. My foot's going out to catch me. I'm going to push my body back up to center and stabilize. Good, so I'm hitting the diagonal and then coming back. Now the opposite arm, so whatever leg comes, the opposite arm is going to reach out in that diagonal. It's going to take my body a little more forward, and then I'm going to pull it back. Good, so it involves the core muscles even more. Good, reach and back. Nice. Reach and reach. Keep it up. And rest. Okay, so that motion of getting that foot out there, getting your body back is one of the staples really in balance classes. I love standing on one leg, but what we need more than your ability to stand like this is your ability to recover. If you happen to fall, you need to be able to get back. So we're going to go to a forward one where if you happen to hit that, like that curb, you're not picking up your toe enough, you hit that curb and you kind of come forward. So we're going to take that step forward, and then the back leg's going to come up and we're going to step back. So I'm going to show you from the side so it's a little bit easier to see. I think it will help you guys. Okay. Oh, good, Ellen. I'm glad you got your walk in. Okay, now we're going to I'm going to turn to the side. So I'm going to take a step forward with one foot, and then I'm lifting that back leg, kind of catching myself in this kind of pseudo running position, right? And then I'm pushing myself back. I'm going to take a step forward with the other foot, catch myself, and then come back. It's just a small motion, catch, hold. But see that front leg, that balance leg? Okay, what happens is it's catching me. My knee is not over my toe. Hard to stand on this and talk. But you can see my quad is working. Okay, that's my thigh muscle. So I'm taking it up, hold, and back, and switch, up, hold, and back. Good. Catch yourself, and back, and back. Good. So whatever leg comes in front, it's that opposite arm. That will help you. It's going to be more natural when it happens in real life. Good. When you're overthinking it, it might not seem quite as natural. One more. And rest. Those are just a great little exercise to catch you. You know, I talk about how you build stronger bones when you do some type of kind of a little bit more impact, if you will, jumping, things like that. Now, I don't really encourage you doing a lot of jumping, but that little step powers and then puts that weight on the leg, and that's all your body weight's on that one leg. So we're building the bone and we're building the muscle. So they're really good for you for a lot of different reasons. Now I want you to hold on to the back of the chair if you want. You can take your hands to your waist. We're going to take the leg and kick it back at a diagonal. So my balance leg is set, knee bent. I'm going to lift back, and then I'm going to keep that leg up. I'm going to pulse it. And rest. Switch. Other side. Here we go. And switch. We're going back to that first side. Let's work that rear end. It's the biggest muscle you got, and it really needs to help you for balance. And switch. And rest. Feel it? We're tightening it up. Hopefully it lifts a little bit when that muscle is tighter. It's good. Now our feet are a little more than hip distance apart. We are gonna try to power with the legs. We're gonna come up onto those toes if you're able to. If you have problems with bunions or just your toes in general, I had the weirdest thing. I was swimming the other day and my second toe cramped while I was swimming. Okay, that felt weird. So there are weird things out there. Yeah, it's felt a little off ever since. But if that happens, if you have something weird, then just do the squat. You don't have to come up on your toes. But I'm just trying to challenge your balance, make your body aware that sometimes you're going to feel like you're coming forward, so your body needs to get you back. Okay, that message up here needs to go down. Like you got to lean back and get situated. Okay, so here we go. Squat. Either come up into those toes or just hold that regular squat. Down and up and down and up. So breathe in and slow exhale. Breathe in, come low, slow exhale. Up, breathe in, down, exhale, up. Breathe in, down, exhale, breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale, one more, breathe in, and exhale. Good job. We're going to take our lunge side to side. But this time, as we go side to side, I'm going to have you take more of a reach. We're going to kind of go reach across. So I'm going to take a step out to the side, and the other hand's going to come across. Good. So I'm going out to the side and around toward the leg that's stepping out. So out. I went the wrong side that way, didn't I? Yeah. Out. By the leg you're pushing off of, that hand reaches toward that side first and then comes around to the lunge side. You can reach that arm up if you want. Take one more each side. Actually, that was the second one, huh? Okay. Now we're going to take our lunge out, and from there, that hand is going to follow it, and then you're going to come back. So the hand changes. It's going to go toward the leg that's bending and stepping out. And then it's going to come up and around. Job. Are you pushing off with that outside foot then? Push off to get back. This is where we build muscle. Good. We strengthen our bones. Doing these repetitively will help you. One more time each side. And rest. Good. So those lunges, anytime we get lunges in there, that heart rate will go up, right? So we're just stretching the arm, and that just helps us work on range of motion. But it also, we have to use our core muscles to kind of figure out how to stabilize ourselves. Sometimes the arms really help to do that, which is why when you're falling, a lot of times those arms go out. They go out kind of as a ding, 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 siren, like grab a hold of something. But they're also there to try to help you. So it's good for us to use those arms. So we are gonna balance on one leg this time, but we're gonna just move those arms. So take one foot out, that's your balance leg, knee is bent. Okay, other leg, you can take it close to the one that's bent. It can be close to the balance leg. It's harder if it's a little ways away from it, okay? From here, I'm gonna have you take your arms out. I want you to rock side to side with those arms, lifting one, dropping the other. Okay, keep the arms going, switch those legs. Yours might be lower overall, that's fine. And rest. Good, roll it back. Nice job. Our feet are out wider. What are we doing on time? I have to watch that because I just get going. And we're gonna stretch out the front of the thighs. But this is one where we're gonna take it slow. We're gonna take a leg, kick back, so the heel comes towards your rear end, but you're gonna balance on that one leg. So it's not, when we do kickbacks with those heels, we're usually moving pretty fast like in the last class. I'm gonna slow it down so you got a lot more balance. Okay, so we're gonna come one leg, curl, and down. I came down faster than I wanted to. Try to control it slow on the way down. Hold, and down. Take it up and hold, and down. Exhale. Good. That little balance move is great. And then it teaches you just put that leg back down and catch yourself. Yep. These also are teaching you to stop your body from going too far. It really does help with that as well. Because we all lose our balance sometimes. There's no doubt. You just want to be able to recover from it. That's what we want. Nice, easy recovery. And rest. Okay, one of the last ones we're gonna do, we got time for a few more. All right, we're gonna take, our knees are bent, one foot is gonna come in front, you're gonna kick it out, and then you're gonna kick back. Now, I would stand on the side of the chair if you're gonna need some help because we are kicking forward on this one and I don't want you to hit the back of the chair. So you can make this move a big move or you can make it smaller. So it truly can be like a heel to a toe. Okay, if you would like to take it a little bit bigger, kick it out, kick it back, but keep it low. If you would like to take it up and then back, it's amazing work on your balance. And rest.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for the short sample of one of my GoFitness virtual fitness classes. I'm Gina Ogren, the founder of GoFitnessVirtual.com.
And I'm John Ogren, Gina's husband and sidekick. If you like this sample of Gina's class, we hope you'll visit us at GoFitnessVirtual.com, where we have over 800 recorded fitness classes designed for active older adults.
We also have live classes almost every day.
That's right. Just go to GoFitnessVirtual.com and click the Get Started button to learn about becoming a member.
And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hope to see you in class.
You should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise class, you assume all dangers, hazards, and risks of such participation. The exercise demonstrated by the instructors in this online class are physically demanding. If you are unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them for your own safety or choose a different set of exercises. Remember, it's your body and your responsibility. If you like this lesson, come visit us at gofitnessvirtual.com.